guys, Drew Biharl here with 9 Leadership. Thank you guys so much for the last video's responses. I've got some great comments and some good questions as well. So that's what this video is about. It's 5 things you can do as a manager to manage your staff remotely. Number 1 is actually along the same lines as last video, which is to create some kind of separation between your home life and your work life. Now, the mindfulness commute is a huge thing you can do, and I mentioned that in the last video, but what that is taking some time, not necessarily the same time you would have to commute to work otherwise, but creating some 5-minute, 10-minute period of time where you're transitioning your mind from working from home to being at home and vice versa. Because that way your brain can shift gears and be like, okay, now I'm at work, and over here now I'm at home. If you can do that mindfully and also physically if possible, that'd be great. But if you're a small place, at least take the time to do that mindfully. Prepare yourself mentally to work versus to relax at home. Number 2 is to establish regular check-ins with your staff. Now, this is something you probably did on a regular basis by walking around the office, that kind of thing. But when you're remote, you have to make an extra effort to do that because you're not across the street or across the cubicle from your friend or your colleague or your staff. You have to actually make an effort to reach out to them on the phone or email and that kind of thing. Now, I would say email is not sufficient for this. Phone calls or Zoom meetings once in a while would be ideal. But try to establish some kind of regular cadence. You can do that with your staff. So maybe on Mondays you check in with Susie. On Tuesdays you check in with John. Also make sure to be mindful about setting meetings with your staff and as a whole, so that way the team gets together on a regular basis and talks, and you're facilitating conversations with them that need to happen otherwise. Please resist the urge to micromanage. And this is something that hits home with a lot of folks I know. A lot of my clients come to me with the same issue. Micromanaging is a big deal. And when you're remote, it can get even worse. So if you have any urge to micromanage your staff, hold back. Let your staff do their job. With the regular check-ins, you can actually make sure that they're doing what they need to do and that they have everything that they need. But you have your job and they have theirs. Number 4, delegate your tasks. All right? It's very easy to get caught up in the moment where you're working all the time, you're working from home, there's no separation. All these things will add up together. But when you create clear delegation paths and you're able to delegate different things to different people, your team will function a lot more efficiently and your remote work won't feel so crazy. Lastly, it's along the same lines as number 1, but take care of yourself and set boundaries. Try not to respond to emails at all hours of the night and day. That sets a bad precedent. It did before, but even now, more so now because you're remote. All right, your staff is going to look at your email timings and think that they need to respond at the same times you do. And that's going to create really poor mental health across your entire team. And it's going to really set bad boundaries and create bad habits. Don't let that happen to you, and don't let it happen to your staff. So that was 5 things you guys can do to manage your staff remotely. If you have any questions at all or comments, please feel free to leave them below. If you like the content we're putting out right now, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can get notified next time we publish a new video. Any questions, reach out to me anytime, drew@9leadership.com. Thanks again, guys. Take care.